S- Hello. So, welcome back to my channel.
Yellow.
So, as you can see, we're actually in a new setup right now. This is not my usual setup for my talking headshot.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, it's not like I did a lot of videos anyway. But we're going to be doing a Q&A
Uh-huh.
here with my husband. So, this might potentially be also the setup of our future
Podcast series.
podcast series. So, right now, I'll just be uploading this as a YouTube video for the meantime.
Okay,
So, we'll
okay.
be answering parenting questions.
Uh-huh.
So, are you ready?
Because we've been parents for how long na?
For two
For 2 months.
months. 2 months to
So,
baby
marami kaming
Noah.
masasabi talaga, no?
Yeah,
Marami
we're
kaming
well
inputs.
experienced.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, sobra.
Okay.
Excited na ako.
So far, how is it being a dad naman?
There's much to say, no? Sobrang dami kong gustong sabihin about it. Pero, to encapsulate everything, siguro,
For the past two
for the past
months.
2 months, gusto ko lang sabihin na walang kasing saya maging tatay. Oo, no? May hirap, may
Noah, if
struggles.
you're watching this 20 years from now, sana yun pa rin ang sasabi namin sa'yo.
Sana.
Sige, so, the first question is for you. This is
Mm.
actually for you.
Mhm.
What's the hardest thing so far being a father?
Okay. Sige, sa akin, as of now, yung pinakamahirap yung fact na wala akong breast milk. Kasi iba rin pala, syempre, yung andun yung idea na may convenience kasi si Den yung parang most of the work, ikaw yung parang nabababad. Kasi nga pag umiyak yung bata, yung major and main na kailangan naman niya is milk, no? Kaya lang, doon ako nanggagaling sa, kapag kasi gusto ko na pagpahingahin, ang hirap lang na, ang paralyzed ng feeling. Kasi nga, lahat pwede ko naman gawin, kargahin, i-burp siya, paliguan siya. Pero yung ipainumin siya ng gatas, since hindi pa natin option mag-formula, mag-pump ka, mag-store ka, so yun yung parang ipit ako somehow na sayang hindi ko kasi magawa mag-breastfeed.
Breastfeed.
So, yun siguro yung pinakamahirap sa akin so far, yung pagiging helpless na feeling na hindi ko siya matulungan sa area na yun, parang gano'n, yun.
So, that's the hardest.
For me so far, oo.
Okay. So, I think, so that for the first question's for you.
Mm.
The next question is for the both of us.
Okay.
The next question is, was there anything we did as parents that we said before we won't do, but now we're doing?
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go first.
Sige, go.
So, me and Dan, we had this agreement before having a baby na wala kapag may baby na, hindi, mag-iingay lang tayo.
Yan. Gusto ko
Or
yan. Gusto ko yan.
mag-iingay tayo. Comment down below if you're one of those parents who agreed on...
Napaka-idealistic before
Yeah.
the delivery.
Hindi natin isa-spoil.
Yan.
Kasi ang hirap na silent environment, konting
Masasanay,
kibo lang,
masasanay,
masasanay
oo.
na magigising. I was wrong.
Boy, was I wrong.
I was totally wrong. So, come Noah, and now that we have the baby, it's so funny how when we agreed upon that, I would, whenever Dan would make a sound, even just cracking his knuckles,
Oh,
grabe,
grabe.
I was like, I would be so stunned. And I would get so shocked, ask him to shush. Kasi ang hirap. Parang you feel like, it really took a while for me to get it. But it feels like that's the reason for him waking up. So it took such a long time for me to understand na mababaw lang yung tulog ng bata.
Yun.
Kaya siya nagigising. It's not because someone's noisy. Kasi kapag malalim yung tulog niya, when he's in a deep sleep, kahit anong ingay naman, gusto mo ba i-insert clip dito?
Insert na lang
Yung New
natin.
Year clip.
Oo.
That you were going so crazy and you were kissing him Happy New Year and he wouldn't even wake up and he won't even budge.
Like literally, I was shouting Happy New Year and he's here, no? Binaburp ko siya. So parang, that's living proof na wala sa ingay, nagigising yung mga bata.
So that's known for me. Ikaw, what's something that you told yourself you won't do before that you're doing
Ako,
now?
it's pretty much the same. Yun nga, yung mga pagtulog-tulog, yung dapat hindi maingay, yung mga ganyan.
Mm,
Pero ako, iba yung reason.
okay.
Ako, ginawa ko yung mga yun dahil sa'yo.
Okay.
Oh, parang ako, left on my own. Actually, to be honest, kapag wala nga si Den, doon ko nagagawa yung parang mga gusto ko. Pag natutulog siya, maingay ako.
Mm,
Pero ginagawa ko lang, tahimik ako. Kasi,
ang ginawa.
siya yung nagagalit. Si Noah, okay lang si Noah. Okay lang si Noah. Walang problema. Siya yung nagagalit. Ikaw yung nagagalit eh. So ako, may mga bagay na, again, tulad yan sinabi mo, na hindi tayo magiging tahimik pag natutulog siya. Tahimik ako kasi dahil sa'yo. So,
Nak,
yun.
hindi yun yung question.
Okay, okay. Yun yung sa akin.
Medyo nagiging open forum na to, guys. Usap muna kami. Ha? We'll
Wala,
be back.
wala, wala nga palang why, sorry.
Ang galing eh. Ang galing eh. Alam mo ito yung question?
Ah,
May sagot niya, what?
okay. Sorry. Nadala. Cut na lang, cut.
No, but you know what?
Ah.
Speaking of crying,
Now,
now that you
i-defend
mentioned
kita,
it.
okay lang, may defend
Ha?
kita.
Hindi,
Oh,
hindi, wag na, okay lang. Okay
i-defend
lang, okay lang.
i-defend ko
Okay
siya.
lang.
Naiintindihan ko naman na kaya siya ganun kasi nga siya yung mas madalas magpatulog and mas hirap siya na magpatulog. Kaya pag nagigising, mas frustrated siya. Nice ba yan? Okay.
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 50% bawi. 50%, not
50%
100%.
recovery. Ah,
No, you mentioned earlier about crying. I think that's also one of the things that if you didn't tell yourself before we had a kid, it's something you had in the early stage na we're so rattled
yun.
when he's crying that right now wala na lang.
Mm-mm.
But it's not like you were not rattled in the first place.
Yun,
So I think
tama.
that's yours.
Mm-mm. Siya yung nagsabi nun sa akin.
Observation. Total, nagbubukingan lang din naman. Ako na magbubuking sa kanya.
Pero tama naman, yung mga first nights
Diba?
na.
Our
Yung
first
mga
nights. And if he cries for more than 2 seconds, we're so frustrated.
Oo, yun.
Na parang we did something
Oh
wrong.
yeah, oo nga.
But then it's just their form of communication pala.
Tama.
And there are so many things that you could check on a child that you think it's just 3 things, and if you don't do those top 3, you're doomed.
Yun, exactly. Tama yun. I think yun nga. Ulit nga from the top. Mali-mali pala yung sagot ko. Pero yun nga, no, naalala ko yung first nights. Yun nga, siguro yung pinakamahirap na pag umiyak nga, parang feeling mo, failure ka na sa parent.
Yeah.
Ganun. Yun, tama.
Yeah. I think we're able to overcome. So yun, kapag umiyak siya, 1 hour, okay lang.
Oo, yan.
To all the lolas and lolos out there.
Ano to,
Screen.
naka-close friends lang tong video na to. Hindi na dapat ito ng lolo't lola.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's a good question.
Okay.
The next question. Okay, so this one's for me. I think it's kind of like the same as your question.
Okay.
What's the hardest part about postpartum?
Mm-mm.
So, yeah. I think for me, in the first weeks, it was breastfeeding. I
Yun
think that was number
nahirapan ka.
1.
Oo,
That was the
physically,
hardest.
no?
Yeah. And thank God right now it's not hard anymore, as hard as it was in the first week. But I guess it's just really adjusting to your new season. I think
Right.
everything that's new, there's really adjustment.
Yep.
It's never really you're a pro from the start agad. So I think that was so hard for me breastfeeding. And then I think what's nice, what's something that we should also talk about is people always talk about pregnancy, labor, and delivery, but no one tells you about what happens after. They always just tell us about the sleepless nights.
Right. Oo.
But I think most of the part of the postpartum is how tired you can be,
Mm-mm.
and they would be like, hindi, ako sanay ako magpuyat. No, it's a different type of puyat.
Yep. Oo.
I think waking up every hour, and I don't speak for myself, I also speak for Dan, that he also stays up because it's not only me hearing the baby's cries. So it was so hard in the first week na we're not used to waking up every hour. And might I share all our bangag moments.
Yan.
But I think my favorite was the latest one.
Oh, grabe. Kahit ako, favorite ko yun, no? Grabe yung...
We had so much. We would tell our friends actually of all our bangag moments. Late night, actually, in the middle of the night while I'm breastfeeding. So when nights when you don't have much sleep and you're half awake and half asleep. So there was one night I was changing Noah's diaper and having the sweet husband of mine, he would always want to help. So every time before he goes to bed, he would either tell me na, "Uy, just wake me up whenever you need help."
Ah,
Or another scenario, just two scenarios. Either I'm breastfeeding when he sleeps, that's why he asked me to wake him up, or he makes me go to bed and then he puts Noah
yo.
down because I'm done feeding. He's the one who's gonna put him down to
Yep.
bed in the crib. So what happened was this night, the scenario is he put Noah down to bed. Yun yung last scenario before he slept. So I was changing Noah's diaper in the middle of the night. Nagising siya. Nagising si Dan. Sabi niya, kailangan mo ng tulong. Sabi niya, do you need help? Yan.
Ah,
Sabi ko, hindi, okay lang. Sabi ko, go back to bed. Okay lang. I'm okay. Go back
kaya,
to bed.
kaya.
Kaya. And then Dan said, kaya kita tulungan. Bababa ko lang siya. Ibababa daw niya si Noah. Hawak ko si Noah kasi nagpapalit ako ng diaper niya. Actually, I took a video of it, but
Grabe
it's
talaga.
only for our eyes to see.
Oo, grabe talaga yun. Kasi yun nga parang nasabi nga niya na yun yung time na pinatulog kita, si Noah, pinapatulog ko rin habang karga ko siya. So feeling ko, nung time na yun, feeling ko hindi ko ba nabababa si Noah.
Yeah, so parang he was like dreaming and sleep talking na baba ko lang siya, baba ko lang siya. Sabi ko, sige, baba mo.
Tapos nakakatawa doon kasi nung pinanood niya sa akin nung umaga nun, right after nung evening na yun, pinanood niya sa akin yun. Hindi rin ako makapaniwala na ako yun. Na ano ginagawa ko? Ah, grabe yan.
Talaga,
Kagabi ba
even if
yan?
you were
Parang
watching it
oo, hindi
na.
parang wala talaga, parang no hint na nangyari yun. Ganon.
Tsaka, it's funny, no? Your bangag moment is like my bangag moment that I was holding him,
Oo.
but I thought he was a guitar.
Yan. Isa pa yan, isa pa yan.
Isa
Kasi
pa yun.
nanood tayo ng mayonnaise interview
No, okay. You tell the
before
story of
sleeping.
my
Siya
bangag
naman,
moment.
yung bangag moments niya, ni Dan naman is before kami matulog, kwentuhan or either nood ng videos, YouTube,
Or
Netflix,
movies, yeah.
movies. So, one time, nanood tayo ng mayonnaise interview, si Monty, no?
Monty's
So, about guitar,
video.
about how they started as a band. So, itong magaling kong asawa, no? Nakakatawa kasi nakatulog na siya. Pinatulog ko siya uli while she was breastfeeding Noah. In the middle of the night, gumising siya out of nowhere. Sabi niya sa akin, "Love, nakatulog siya kay Noah no, habang bine-breastfeed niya. Love, ano nga ba yung chords na ending? Ano yung chord na ending?" Ha?
Sabi ko, gusto ko na ibaba yung gitara. Hindi ko
Oh,
alam yung end note.
oo, ganun. Parang sabi ko, ako sinakihan ko naman. Try mo yung G chord. So, ayun. Tapos wala, parang alam niya rin eh. Alam niya rin na parang after nun,
Yeah.
few seconds after, parang may mali. Parang walang
Yeah, because
sense
I was
yan.
holding him. So I was
Oo.
kind of half awake. Because alangan naman I was asleep while I was holding him, right?
Sa bagay, yung itsura nga naman ng breastfeeding, parang may ako na gitara. Malaki lang yung ulo.
Anong fret? Sa mata o sa bibig?
So, ayan.
So, yeah, those are our bangag moments. I think really sleep deprivation was
Oo,
one of the
totoo
hard
yun.
thing in postpartum.
Totoo
Because
yan.
like the breastfeeding part, well, I'm blessed, okay? I'm blessed enough that I didn't have to endure the pain of breastfeeding
Oo.
for more than 2 weeks. It was just the first 2 weeks.
Oo, tama.
And then after that, I was good, but I think the sleep and being so tired every day and then just having a cycle to do all of that all
Oo,
over again
oo.
the next night. But I think the beauty of it naman is, when once you get your routine and just really helping each other out,
Tama.
teamwork naman talaga, na we have a routine going on na. So
Oo.
it makes it easier for us naman. And it's not as bad as they say it is.
Oo, it's not as bad.
Yeah, the puyat nights.
Parang, actually, yung routine, it's more for Noah, not for us. So, yung magkaroon ng routine yung baby, yun yung
Actually, that's
okay
the
dun.
big help.
Oo.
No? Another question is, let's look at our list of questions. When we're about to have a baby na, what was your expectations versus what happened?
Okay. Well, number one is yung, we really thought na normal delivery ka.
Okay, that's number one.
That's number one.
You're jumping to that. Wala pa yung, how did you imagine going to the hospital? Did you imagine it to be cool? Parang, easy drive to.
Hindi ko naisip yun. Kasi parang prior to that, daming false alarms eh. So parang parang na-practice eh. Alam mo yan? Parang na-rehearse
So,
na eh.
just to give everyone a heads up, we had 2 or 3 false alarms.
3 false
So, we had
alarms.
3 practices. Parang,
Oo.
ang chill pala.
Oo,
Ang chill.
kaya parang pati yung shortcut sa Manila, alam ko na eh. Kasi parang 3 beses ba naman, di ba?
We even vlogged about a few of the
Oo,
false
oo, di ba?
alarms.
So parang about that, wala masyado expectation kasi anticipated na lahat eh. Yun lang, pagpunta ng ospital, hindi ko lang akalain na pagdating natin dun, nag-text ka bigla na, love, kunin mo na yung gamit ko. Done deal. Yun na yun. Sabi, kunin ko na yung gamit niya. Kunin ko, pati cellphone binigay. So sabi ko, ano na mangyayari? Kasi parang wala pa din yung parents ko. Wala akong kasama. Kaming dalawa lang nandun. Dinala ko siya sa isang certain room na hindi ko alam kung ano yun. Pag iwan ko sa'yo doon, pinakuha yung gamit ko. Pinakuha mo yung gamit mo. Wala na akong alam.
Right.
Kasi the most of the time, the text ka, love, eto na ginagawa sa akin, eto na yung proseso,
Yeah,
ganyan.
I'd usually update
Ang
him.
sarap maging on the loop.
Yeah,
Iba
yeah,
pala
yeah.
yun. So, nung
In
nawala
the
yung
loop.
connection na yun, nawala yung communication na yun, blindless talaga, na ano na, ilang oras, anong ginagawa na, may masakit pa ba? Hindi ko na alam. So, that's something na akala ko lang, sa part na yun, may responsible na someone na mag-update sa akin na, sir, ito po yung nangyari sa asawa. Walang ganon. So, akala ko, alam ko hindi magiging madali, pero yung clueless ka, yun,
Yeah.
that's something na,
I think that's the word for
oo, couples
our
should,
delivery.
anticipate
Clueless.
na, hindi ko alam kung depende sa ospital, no? Hindi ko alam.
Yeah.
Pero, yung fact na, at some point, biglang cut yung connection, yung communication, nahirapan ako doon.
Yeah. So that was your expectations and reality.
Yes.
Ako naman, on my end, it's funny how labor is. I thought, first siguro, early on in the pregnancy, I thought it was like the movies. Na parang, oh my gosh, Dan! Umuwi ka na! Pumutok na yung tubig
Gets.
ko. We're gonna have to go to the hospital. So that didn't happen. Second expectation was, it's gonna pop on its own and then chill lang ako.
Mhm.
It's two extremes. Either
Yes.
I would panic and then knowing that it doesn't usually happen like it happens in the movies. I was like, probably chill. Probably kaya naman. And take note, I also told myself that I won't be getting an epidural. So feel ko ang taas ng pain tolerance ko, I won't
Yes.
feel it. I was even afraid na my pain tolerance is so high that I might not even feel that I'm in labor anymore. So those are expectations. Come reality. One morning, I was so constipated that my tummy hurt so bad. And then, kala ko natatay lang ako. And then, biglang may intervals na. And never naman nagka-intervals yung constipation. And then, I started timing it. And then, I didn't know if it was labor already or not. But thankfully, my husband was trying to
Calm you down.
calm me down through
One Piece
telling me
anime series.
telling me his favorite scenes in One Piece.
Uh-huh.
And guys, you should try watching One Piece. Ang ganda pala ng story ng One Piece. Anyway, so yan. So, actually, I started getting dysmenorrhea and then we rushed to the hospital. And then, oh my gosh, the pain. I think one expectation that met my reality was the pain of not being able to talk and you wanting to punch someone and scream.
Totoo pala yun.
That one was true.
Yan.
That one was true. But come to the hospital, yun, same na kami ni Dan na we were just both clueless. You know,
Grabe.
we came to the hospital, we signed the health declaration form together pa.
Yep.
Yeah, and then they asked me, nasan yung asawa, where's your husband? They asked me. And then I was like, nag-CR lang po. And then I thought they were looking for him para samahan nila ako. And then they just wanted me to give all my things to him because we're not gonna be seeing each other anymore after that. So, more on the birth story on another video. But so far, those are our expectation versus reality. The last question is, these might change as
Okay.
Noah grows, but for now, what's your top 3 or just one advice
Okay.
to new parents? just your top advice. What would you want to tell new parents out there?
Ito, sobrang totoo nito, no? As in, again, walang nagpayo sa akin to ever, no? Mapa old people, mapa new people, Gen Z,
Gen
Gen
X,
X, Y,
L,
man,
M, N, O,
lahat na ng
P.
generation wala nagsabi nito. Ngayon sabihin ko na, no? Sana mag-trend nga to eh. Kapag gift request kayo, di ba may ganon? Yung gift
Oo,
request,
yung,
yung
oh
parang,
my gosh, anong tawag yun? Registry.
ayan,
The
gift
gift registry.
registry. Ako, ito yung practical na advice ko talaga. Wala kayong ilalagay na iba doon, kundi diaper. Kung maglalagay ka ng option, siguro brands. Brand options yung ilagay mo kasi yun yung pinaka-importanting makuha ng couple sa newborn nila. Yun yung pinakakailangan, no? You'll never know how much they poop and how much they pee.
In a
So,
day.
in a day. And I'm telling you, you need diapers more than you can expect, more than you can imagine. So, ako talaga
More than
na
you can dream of.
umabot ako sa point na sinilang si Noah ng November 5. So,
Yeah.
a month to go na lang, Christmas season na. Umabot sa point na pag nakakuha ko ng regalo, dati sabi ko, sana magandang t-shirt, sana sapatos.
Alright.
Pag nakakuha ko ngayon ng gift, no? Pag nakuha ko, sana diaper, sana huggies, sana pampers. O nga gano'n. Sabi ko, parang, yun talaga yung pinaka-importante, no? Kasi yun yung hindi makakaliitan eh. May size naman yun, pero yun yung pag binigay sa'yo, Diyos mio, talaga naman, panalo. At sabi ko, grabe, thank you, thank you. Mahahag mo yung nagregalo sa'yo. Yun yung ma-advise ko na gift registry. Kala nyo malalim ah. Hindi, yun lang yung kailangan nyo.
Ako naman, speaking of that,
Ah.
sige, since we're going with baby items, maybe we could
Hindi,
talk about
go lang.
deep. No.
Sige.
Ako naman, I feel like this is also a must-have
Yeah.
din naman. But siguro yung deep is like for
Another video.
and maybe a few months pa. Very pro in parenting. Syempre, we're not there yet. So I guess what we need for the first few weeks, ganun. So since ako, as a mom, and as a breastfeeding mom, I would really suggest that you prepare yourself with a nipple guard.
Nipple guard.
Oh my gosh.
Oo nga.
A nipple guard. I think of all the things that I thought I was so prepared with, I had a nipple butter, right?
Oo.
That kind of helped naman somehow. But I think one thing that I would have wanted was a nipple guard. I
Okay.
didn't see much moms recommend or suggest that prior pregnancy that I wish I had. And by the time we got it, I didn't need it anymore.
Natuto na silang dalawa ni Noah. Pero tama, no? Parang sobra ka nag-suffer dun.
Yeah, I
Oo,
really did
umiiyak
suffer.
ka nun eh.
I was crying.
Oo.
Because I was bleeding.
Oo, umiiyak ka nun.
Yeah. But thank God we were able to pull through. It's so the beauty of being a mom and having a baby is that every mom and every baby is different.
Yung...
I think that's also one learning this pregnancy and this in parenthood and being mother na as much as what advice, well, yung diaper, oh my gosh, guys, I think generic advice yun. Because every baby poops.
Yep.
But for the others, yun, parang you'd really, you don't be too hard on yourself because it's really different for everyone.
Yep.
You wanna be prepared about you end up being excited about buying things because you really wanna be prepared. I wanted to be prepared. I didn't wanna miss an item.
Siguro at least secure the basics.
Yeah.
Yan.
But also know that at the end of the day, every baby is different.
Oo, eh.
Every mom's different. So there are also things that would be different for every mom's need. Yeah. So I think
Yun.
that's a good end
I think yun
to
yun.
this podcast. Podcast. Hindi
Podcast.
pa.
Ano bang pangalan nitong podcast na to? Wala pa.
Wala pa.
Sige, comment down below kung meron kayong suggestion sa channel
For
niya.
this top,
For this kind of content.
for our podcast.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thank you for joining me.
Naman. Sino pa ba
In
kasama
this-
mo dito? Alam mo
Si
si
Noah.
Noah. Tulog pa yun.
So, may ambag siya.
Oo.
Iyak.
Yan.
So, yun. Thanks for watching, guys. So, hopefully you'd still support us in sharing questions.
Ah,
Yeah, whenever we asked on Instagram so that we can make more videos like this.
yes.
Or you can share them actually in the comments below. If you
Yep.
have any preferred or suggested topics for us to talk about, we'll try to do so while
Yes.
Noah is
Comment
asleep.
below or follow nyo siya sa Instagram.
Yeah,
Kasi
we'll put
doon,
our handles here.
nag-story siya doon.
Dan's
Yan.
handle here and mine here.
Yan, nag-story ka doon, tapos nag-answer sila doon, di ba?
Yeah.
Yung,
So, thanks for watching, guys. Like this video if you did enjoy watching us share the answers
aha.
to the questions that was asked to us. And please subscribe. It would really help my channel.
Yes.
And you could also check him out at Dad Boxing PH. Uy!
Shameless plug.
So, yeah. Till
Yan.
next time, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye! Okay ba?
Ano na? Sakto na pa ako. Wala nang dugo.
Talaga? Hindi pa naman.
Teka lang.
That was funny.
Diyan ka muna.